What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video. We're going to be reacting to the No Jumper podcast, one of their latest episodes with an American PIMP that goes by the name Sharp. This guy's making waves around the internet right now, and a lot of what he says I agree with. And while I don't necessarily agree with the lifestyle and the decision to partake in being a PIMP, he has a lot of wisdom that he drops, and I agree with most of what he says. So I just wanted to play some of this clip for you guys from this interview and break it down from his perspective, and then give you guys my feedback and show you guys how this aligns with what I preach here on this channel. This interview gets really deep, and I really want you guys to soak in the information and knowledge that this guy is dropping. I think it is extremely useful, especially moving forward as young men in today's society. We are going to have to be leaders in the future, if not right now. So pay attention and let's get this video started.
Let me ask you this. What do you think the world's, especially us, USA, right? What do you think our main problem is? I'm talking about just as people here. We have a problem with instant gratification. We want now. We want now. We don't want to wait to work for it next week. If we don't want to wait a month, we don't know. F that. I want it right now.
You know, I think one of the main reasons there's such a large rate of depression in this country is because there's so much instant gratification, like he was saying. Back before there was the internet and smartphones, people could only imagine what certain countries looked like that they wanted to visit. Maybe they heard it from a story from a friend that they met or a random person or a stranger, but they had to work towards that and envision what that would be like based on that person's story that they told them. But nowadays, we can just pull it up on our phones and instantly see what that place looks like, and all that marvel and that mystery that we would have had in the past before the internet, where we would have built up anticipation to go to that place, instantly gone because we instantly just looked on our phone and we were instantly gratified. Therefore, we have a lot of people just staying inside, just on their phones, not even just due to the bug and all that, but just people are instantly being gratified, so they feel no need to progress in life and move forward and progress to achieve things, because we can literally see the world through this phone right here.
They want it right now. Instant gratification's a motherfucker. They don't want to wait for shit. You don't see marriages lasting anymore for 40 years. None of that shit. They barely last for 40 minutes. People get married, men, they're married for 6 months and they divorce. Come on, man, you don't even see shit. Like, because people move fast. Instant gratification. They want to be in love today. They want a home today. They want kids today. But they don't want to build to it. To have those things of understanding. You understand what I'm saying? They don't want to build to that, bro. At all. They don't. They just want it right now. Let me get it right now. And then when they start to look at each other like, damn, what the f did we do? F up. Officially. Don't get the time to even know each other.
Wouldn't you say that your line of work previously kind of feeds into that, in the sense that, you know, you've always been providing instant gratification for people, right?
No, you know what I provide? Reality. Bringing the motherfucker back down to earth. See, when I was growing up, I thought that's when a motherfucker say, you know, when they tell you the real, it's because they care. Not try to sit there and sugarcoat the shit for you, man, and try to make it sweet booty for you. But really tell you what it is. Like, I'm telling you this because I care about you, and not because you're doing the right thing, but I know you're f***ing up. No, if you're f***ing up, I'm gonna tell you you're f***ing up.
We see these people in fear, walking around like sheep, afraid to do anything, not leaving their house, not getting out and about, scared to give people hugs, scared to shake people's hands, because guess what? We've been programmed since we were little kids in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, to conform to what everyone else tells us. And we can all walk in a line in agreement and all do what we're told, and no one strays away from that path. And when you have generations of people that kiss butt, conform, don't want to step on any toes, don't want to hurt any feelings, it creates soft, weak men. It creates a weak, brittle society, and we're seeing it happen here, especially in the United States.
Don't you want the truth? See, everybody up, man, hates the truth but wants to be cradled by a lie. But when they find out that it's a lie, oh, let's be pissed. So damn, it's a lose-lose situation, I guess, huh?
Right.
Once they find out that it's a lie, oh, it's a problem.
Well, people hold on to their lies for, you know, they'll do anything to hold on to the things that are sort of tethering them to the reality that they've created around themselves.
Facts.
I had a girl on here the other day who also has been on like a shitload of other popular hip-hop adjacent podcasts, and the thing that has kind of caused her to go viral was that she basically was saying that she doesn't want anything to do with a guy who wasn't going to, you know, buy her a car, keep her in a nice apartment, etc.
Unless it's financial, men don't. It's hard for me to get turned on by a man. Like, to me, it's like, yeah, no, I'm good. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, unless, I think, like, even watching a man spend his money, like, recently I was at the strip club, and watching a man spend his money even on other women turns me on. You know what I mean? It's just like, it makes me feel like, wow, like, you're a boss.
I think you need therapy.
Why do I need therapy for getting what I want just for living?
Say it was me and we were dating and I was paying for an apartment that you were living in and paying for the car and we broke up. I would say, I'm taking it all back. And then what are you going to do? Like,
I'm going to say, get it back in blood, bitch.
Yeah, and I mean, I probably, like, if I got to send some people to, you know, kick you out of the apartment or whatever, I guess I got to do that. I hope they don't have to hurt you or whatever. But, like, what are you going to do?
Honestly, them things have never happened to me. But I would just imagine that I would not, I wouldn't leave easily. And I don't have a shame in saying that. Like, I'm not, no. It's just not happening. You're not going to kick me out of space that you placed me in. Like, you're going to have to wait until I'm comfortable enough or until I'm ready to do what I need to do.
It's just so interesting you say you're not going to, when legally it's their right to, and it's the right thing, in my opinion, for them to be able to, and there's nothing that you could do to stop them. And if the cops were called or if it was taken to court, they would rule that you were wrong. What basis does this cockiness have?
I don't really know the laws, you know, so I can't really fight that.
Right.
But I know that I'm going to stick it out until I can't. Yeah, you're going to have to drag me out of there. Yeah.
Right.
You talking about the girl that was in the blue dress?
Jasmine, yes.
She looked broke and very thirsty. She looked very thirsty. Somebody needed to get her a bottle of water. Did you get her a bottle of water? Did you get her one? You didn't find her just a little parched?
I don't think she had any water the whole time she was here. She's probably dehydrated.
She had to have been. Listen, and I don't like to talk about anybody, and I'm going to keep this one brief on her because we're going to keep it moving. But you know what? For somebody to sit there and say, I got to get dragged out. Like, he's got to drag me out. That says a lot about your character and your tax bracket.
Entitled.
That says a lot about you. So, you know, I didn't understand that. That was...
Yeah, but honestly, she speaks for most women. Most women feel like they do have to be dragged out. They're not going to leave their beta male sim provider because that's what they're with you for in the first place. Unless you're a top 1% man, and I'm talking about you have looks, like you have top 1% looks as well. Those women are going to step all over you. They're not going to really be rocking with you like that, especially when you tell them, hey, it's time to go. You try to put your foot down on them. You think they're going to listen to you when they got millions of simps in their DMs, their comment section? They could choose from any guy. You're trying to step in and intervene and tell her how to act straight and act accordingly when we got millions of simps willing to lay down the red carpet for this woman. She's not going to listen to you.
That was the thing that she was saying, is basically that, like, once a guy gives her a house and a car and shit, then if they break up, minimum 6 months they need to continue providing that for her, which to a guy like me that really is just not into, like, tricking off on girls, I'm just like, are you kidding me? You seriously expect a dude to do that? That's crazy.
Bro, she'd wake up talking about, hey, can you toss me in the house? Can you toss me a brush downstairs? You have to get it yourself. I'm out. Right. I don't live there no more.
Yeah.
I'm gone. She ain't even gonna be in a situation even. You see, that's the problem. And there's stupid motherfuckers that'll let that bitch in. Excuse my French. But they'll let that bitch in today and let her do all that shit. Instant gratification just because she cute. Let her through the door.
Right.
Instead of getting to know what you're with. That's the problem with people, man. And she's going to get past a lot of people's doors.
Yeah.
And they're going to let her.
Yep. Money does not make you alpha. All right. Just because you have a lot of money, that does not mean you are alpha whatsoever. We see all these millionaires, billionaires getting divorced. Their money didn't save them. Matter of fact, they had to get divorced from their money as well. So when you think your wallet's going to save you at the end of the day and you're going to be able to use your money to finesse women, and you lead your first interaction with a woman going out to a nice restaurant and then showing her off your car or whatever it may be, trying to boast about your accomplishments and what your successes are, do you think that woman is going to view you as a beta male provider or an alpha male? And a man that she can respect, a high value man. She's going to view you as a beta male provider, and she's going to take you for your resources because that is all you are to her. You are simply a bridge, a monetary bridge for her to get to another man until she can find a man that actually puts his foot down. Or she just does this the rest of her life and she just leeches off of men until she can no longer monetize her youth and her beauty and her looks. And then she dies with cats alone.
Knowing that she's going to fuck it up and burn everything down, but still,
right.
At the end of it all, they'll worry about crying later.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of the amazing thing I've seen on social media through her, through other people. It's just that
it's half a hoe.
There's a lot of people who are a lot of guys apparently who get off on the idea of sort of like paying a girl's bills, even if they're not really fucking with her like that, and just keeping her living a good life. I don't get it personally. And people will be like, oh, these guys are so rich, they're making $1 million a year, et cetera, et cetera. So they like to do. I'm like, that doesn't That doesn't change it. Like, if you have more money, you want to just no matter how much money I had, I don't think I would take pleasure.
Let me tell you
in
something, man. Let me tell you something, man. Some people, man, you know, what's a lot to me and you, man, is a buffalo nickel to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, some people they gonna play with their money.
Right.
You know, and you know, a lot of people see businessmen know that you gotta pay to play.
Right.
They don't want to see a real businessman that's got money, that's got some real hard cold cash. He doesn't got time to go out and meet and greet the bitch. And
right.
Let's have a drink and let's do this. No,
but isn't that the fun part?
Not for him. He's got time is money.
Right.
Time is money. Yep. They don't have time to be sitting there playing. You think motherfuckers that play on Wall Street, that he's sitting there banging the broad while he's on the computer, sitting there looking at different scores of this and that and this and that.
Right.
They don't stop, bro. They're not stopping through anything. That's what keeps them rich.
But what do you want when you're pursuing a woman? Do you want to just actually feel your penis inside of a vagina for a couple minutes, or do you want to like actually go through that human process of meeting someone, you know, sort of convincing them to like you, you know, getting to know them, then choosing to have sex with them? Maybe there is like a monetary element to a lot of these relationships. I get that.
The human feeling is died.
I know, and that's the part that she seems to be like wanting to help usher in. She wants to make sure that all the girls know out there that you can just be a robot.
The human feeling died when these start doing molds of their vaginas and selling them.
This guy spoke nothing but facts in this interview, but what we're going to see moving forward is these wealthy men, what he was talking about, they're going to be able to continue to pay to play. And when they pay to play, these women that are getting the money, or these women that see the women that are getting the money, are going to think that that is a new standard and that they should be able to get as much money as these women that sell themselves are. So that messes up the game for everyone beneath them. Us, the guys that are, you know, we're not top 1%. We can't just break off a chick with $10,000 like that. I'm going to show you guys a comment from another YouTube channel. I think it speaks directly to what he was talking about, and I think it speaks directly to just dating in general, what the dating game is like for men nowadays, and just how bleak of an option a lot of men have, unfortunately. So he goes on and says, what they don't realize, and he's talking about YouTubers in this space, is that a lot of guys in the sphere are purple pill and don't want to spin plates their whole lives. A lot of men don't. Most just want a family and a modest life. Problem is today, because of hypergamy, it's hard to do that because women and most of these guys will end up getting with some run through 304. So it feels like the only way to do that is to get lucky and land a girl who wants the same and doesn't go for the chads in her 20s. It's really hard to find. Either that, go MGTOW, or become super high value and just spin plates. It's kind of bleak for most guys right now. And I 1000% agree. It almost seems like you have guys that have to spin plates, learn game, learn the ism, try to get a mouthpiece, try to learn social media strategies, dating strategies, all this, that, and the third, improve their looks, money, status, all of that. Or you have guys that have completely checked out because they feel like it's a complete waste of time. And you know what? For those guys right there, I understand why you would check out. I completely understand why men have checked out, and I don't blame them. A lot of these women nowadays are absolutely trash. Let's just be honest. A lot of them are. Now, there are good women out there. There are still some women out there that, you know, they are more traditional and they come from more traditional families. You're just not going to really find them in the West. Here in the United States, very rare to find them. And the time that you spend, if you choose to look for a woman that is traditional, that does carry certain values that you hold and that you want in a woman, that time could be spent working out, handling your business, or whatever it may be, becoming an entrepreneur and just becoming financially free. So that's my message here on this channel. I think you shouldn't be focused so much on women. You should be focused on building yourself up, improving your life for what it is, and continuing to just develop yourself and spend your time, instead of chasing women, spend it on your hobbies, working on your craft, learning new skills, reading new books, investing, all these different things that will actually be assets instead of liabilities in your life. So that's gonna be all for today's video. Be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification if you're new, and comment below what you thought about this interview. I'll see you guys next time. Have a blessed rest of your day. I'm gone. Have a good one.